Well, with the roof shut, the conditions. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. 1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Braun has a read on it. One away. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. This guy had over 50 stolen bases last year. Every time he's on, you've got to watch him. He takes the pitcher's attention away from concentrating on the hitter, and that alone can be a weapon. We'll see if he causes some havoc in this one.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So a runner on first with one out now, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Under it, VR, and there are two away now. Striding forward for his first chance, Scott Schebler. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Peraza, the runner at first with two gone. And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And again, he'll snap one over to first. Being especially careful here. He's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 1-2 fouled away. Down the first baseline. Thames right there. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So they get a man to. Sal Romano gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
In is Christian Yelich, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Drives it out to deep right center field. Hamilton going back at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run for Christian Yelich. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Into the box now, Ryan Braun. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames. Hit in the air down the left field line. Duvall on the move. 2 gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Hamilton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Brewers are on the board first, thanks. Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. He went deep in the contest last night. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. In now for the Reds, Adam Duvall. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Garcia gloves it, and that's the second out. Striding into the box, Damon Ulysses, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A bouncer up the middle. Garcia fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is standing in. Manny Pena. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Jonathan Villar. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. And that's outside. He lost him, ball four. At the plate, Brent Suter, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. Pickoff move to second, and they got him. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Villar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And the runner back safely. The 1-2. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw. It's too high, and he's going to get in there at third with a stolen base. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Duvall has a read on it, and that's the third out. Coming to the plate now, Devin Mesoraco, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Kane will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping into the box, Jose Peraza, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swinging a soft liner, base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Nero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Full count, here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Digging in to try it again, Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now at the plate, Christian Yelich.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So stepping in, Ryan Braun. He reached on a single in his first try. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Yelich is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Into the box, Eric Thames. Thames behind 1-2. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Thames enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Ready on 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ready on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Leading off the inning, Eugenio Suarez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Ulysses takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit here as the side is retired. So striding forward now, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Shebler coasts under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Orlando Arcia will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2-2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Mesoraco recovers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Next for Milwaukee, Jonathan Villar. He drew a walk his first time up. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
In now, Brent Suter. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in, Devin Mesoraco. He singled his last time up. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Hit to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 47.
So here now is the pitcher, Sal Romano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Played on the backhand. And there's out number 2. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Line towards center field, but this will not get down quickly enough. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Hit hard to third. Suarez has it, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Yelich. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. 2 gone. Ready once again, Eric Thames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Once more, a throw over. And he'll get back in safely. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Milwaukee. Ready now for Cincinnati, Jose Peraza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground out for short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. In is Joey Votto now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-1 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! And that brings up Scott Shebler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Shaw has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. Last time through was a base hit. And fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting.
At the plate, Manny Pena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. The second for 1 on Votto, a double play.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2 and 2. Now a hard liner. but foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's a high pop-up. Ulysses is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Rounded down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Crockett will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tucker Barnhart will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Hamilton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Milwaukee, pitcher
Jesus Aguilar will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jesus Aguilar.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Aguilar is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Very high, 2-1. In the air out to right. Shebler giving chase, and that ends the inning. Gone in order. Brandon Woodruff has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Brandon Woodruff.
Now in the box, Tucker Barnhart. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. And here's Jose Peraza. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a line drive. Just foul. The 2-2. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will in is Christian Yelich. The 1-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Ryan Braun now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
It's 1-2.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The pitcher, number 53, Brandon Woodruff.
Keon Broxton will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is... Jacob Barnes will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses again, ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. VR fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th.
The batter, right fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Scott Shebler. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location. Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. A tie game headed to the last of the 9th. The Brewers looking to celebrate in Milwaukee. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jared Hughes is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Phillip Ervin is also into the ball game, as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 9.
Digging in once again, Manny Pena. He was a double play victim last time around. Domingo Santana will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Domingo Santana.
Hit hard up the middle. Peraza takes it in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 3.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His career line against Jared Hughes. He's a perfect 2 for 2. He also has 1 home run. Sharp ground ball to third. Suarez loves it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire this. Domingo Santana will stay in the ball game, as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 16.
Riding in once again, Damon Ulysses. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Jet Bandy is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Scooter Gennett move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So coming to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Corey Knebel enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Throw into third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Under it, VR, and there are 2 away now. So a big moment in the ball game here. Jose Peraza as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Joey Votto would be next. Grounded to third. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number. Jesse Winker is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field.
So striding in, Jonathan Villar, his career line against Jared Hughes. He's a perfect 2 for 2. Started to offer at it as an appeal goes down to Jerry Hillsdale at third, but Jerry says he held up. It's ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll be back in standing up. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Skied into straightaway right. Shebler sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Now the 1-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw. Runner back safely. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play. And we've got more. In is Joey Votto now. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's hitting .429. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And that brings up Scott Shebler. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Hit back toward the mound. Garcia has it. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Score remains 2-2. Michael Lorenzen takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12. The 1-1 home is on the ground to the left side, a base hit. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings. Here's Ryan Braun now. A winning run is at first base.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Brett Phillips will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stuart Turner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 32.
Oliver Drake gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 51, Oliver Drake.
Count even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. In now, Damon Ulysses. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Jesse Winker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the... David Hernandez will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. The 2-1 pitch. Breaking balls in for a strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He was a ground out victim last time up. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Ready now, Jonathan Villar. Career numbers with David Hernandez. He's 1 for 4. And there he goes towards second. On the ground near home. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. as he's set to go to lead off the top half. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. At the plate, Jose Peraza. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Runner back standing. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't leave us now. It's just getting good. We're back for more on the show. In now is Lorenzo Cain, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. The 2-2. Softly hit out to short. And 1 gone.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich. Career numbers with David Hernandez. He's 1 for 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Ryan Braun. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Striding in, Joey Votto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, right fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Shebler, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Throw on to first will get him scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Kevin Quackenbush is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging. Quackenbush, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
Into the box, Travis Shaw, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Shaw is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jeff Vandy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1. Standing in, Damon Ulysses. Grounded to short. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Winker. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself.
A big turning point here as they've taken a lead now deep into extra innings.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D. Where you get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out?
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Yelich. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Stepping in now, Jose Peraza inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Joey Votto will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. On to first, and Votto is retired. It's a double play. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard liner to center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Number 5, second baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Smoke toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
First baseman.
Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Kevin Quackenbush earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more...